The Owl's Secret, Chapter 2, The Library. He led her back through the overfilled stacks to his special place. There at the west end of the library was his alcove, where two heavy oak chairs faced each other across an ancient table worn smooth by the sleeves of several generations of students. The standing oval window was framed by dusty peach curtains trimmed with tattered gold fringe. The smell of paper and lilac hung heavy in the warm, still air. This was another of Sammy's holy places, a place he was now able to share. As he searched for the Daily Register of 1831, Colleen looked around, running her slender fingers over the dark, ornate woodwork of the chairs, the window frame, and the bookcases. There were swirls, rosettes, loops, and even tiny figures that could only be described as animals. Who could ever have the time and patience to do all this, she wondered, to take such care with items that most people would only glance at and move on. As Sammy flipped through the fragile pages, she tugged gently on the curtains and looked out at the grounds. Her mind wandered off to visit the friendly cows on a nearby farm. For Sammy, the past tended to come alive and absorb all of his attention. People just like him, like them, had lived and studied here. What were they like? What were their hopes and dreams? And why an owl with a book? Ah, here it was, May 28th, 1831. Dedication of the grand staircase made possible by a generous donation of... yes, he already knew that. Did you find anything, Sammy? Oh, well, almost, he stammered. It still took him by surprise that someone else was nearby. In the past he had always come here alone. He had always done most everything alone. He didn't realize how much he had minded that until recently. Ah, here we are, he exclaimed, as she hopped up on the table beside the book. Due payment being made to the Swabian Christian Rosenkreutz, master woodworker, for his wondrous presentment of the form of an owl. Yes. Oh, hey, hold on. Sammy got up and ran to a shelf, seizing hold of an ancient copy of Alchemists Through the Ages. Here, wait. What? What is it? Look at this. He laid the book squarely on top of the Daily Register. Colleen twisted around to the side and looked. There on the page that Sammy had opened was a picture of Christian Rosenkreutz, master alchemist of the 15th century. See, exclaimed the boy, it couldn't have been him. So, what does this mean? Mean? Well, Sammy looked at the floor. Well, it means that... Oh, it's all right. She dumped down off the table and gave him a big hug from behind. He touched her hand as they crossed on his chest. Oh, well, dead end. She knew he was quite disappointed, so she pressed the full length of her body against him. He relaxed at her touch and turned to look out the window. Just then, the bell rang for supper.